Hey, good morning, LinkedIn. I get this question quite a bit since I have introduced the iReal 2E scanner. And I get this question is how accurate, precise is the iReal 2E versus some of the other scanners that you may have? And what that typically means is how does it compare to the Artec Spider or the Artec Eva? Well, today you're going to get to see how it compares to the Artec Eva. So I love both of these scanners. They both do things very well and differently. The neat thing about both of these scanners compared to any of the other scanners out there is for our industry, the orthotic and prosthetic industry, they do not require the use of markers or targets, which are just stickers that you put on. And that's what I love about both of these scanners. So it's definitely, if for nothing else, both of these scanners are worth a look. Now the iReal 2E is significantly less expensive than the Artec Eva. So let's just see how they stack up. So to give you an idea of what I did, I took a scan of both items and then I brought them into Freeform. Freeform has a registration aspect to it that can overlay the scans. And so that's what we're going to look at today. So let's hop in. All right, so the first thing that I did was I registered these two scans together. This scan, and we'll take the color off of it so you can see what it looks like, is the one of the iReal 2E, and then this scan is the one of the Artec Eva. I registered both of those together, and then I threw a plane down here just to get the idea of a circumference or a perimeter of the item. So we're going to take a look at this one first, and it says 209.87. So remember that number, 209.87. And then we're going to take a look at the curve of the Artec Eva. It's 209.5. So roughly, probably under a 0.4 millimeter circumferential or perimeter difference, which is, in my mind, especially for the orthotic and prosthetic industry, right on the money. So while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at some other measurements. And what's neat about Freeform is that you have these other options for measure between two objects. And so we actually can see what the difference is at a specific area. So what we're looking at here is 0.3, 0.27, 0.25. I don't see anything at 0.1. I don't see anything above 0.3 so far. There's a 0.5. It's probably some sort of bump. It was right around the plane. 0.2, yeah, so that was, I bumped into a plane there. 0.1, 0.1, 0.0. So I haven't seen anything above 0.3, which is right within the specs of what they state. So 0.1, 0.15. Bottom line is pretty doggone close together, So you've got the Artec Eva, which is a much more expensive scanner, versus the iReal 2E, less, and for all intents and purposes for the orthotic and prosthetic industry, essentially the same. One cool thing, and I didn't do it, I should have, but I didn't, so is take a look. This is off a wax model, and you can see that the color of the iReal 2E is pretty incredible. So definitely very neat. And if you direct scan your patients and you mark up those areas, you can be assured that you're going to transfer those marks without a problem with the way it captures the color. So here's the bottom line with both of these scanners. Both of them do an extremely good job specifically for the orthotic prosthetic industry. I can tell you that the iReal 2E definitely has surprised me. It seems to be very accurate, precise, captures color well. So it's definitely something that you should look at, and as a new player to the market, there's not a lot of people that have specifically for our industry. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it encourages you to take a look at a myriad of options for scanning. Have a great rest of the weekend. Take care.